you, Doc. All right, let's bring in these fuel. Recently, astronomers detected something very unusual in the heavens. Two gigantic arcs of light. To discuss this and other cosmic matters is the world-famous astronomer, Dr. Carl Sagan. Welcome, Doctor. Good evening. Last week, the largest structures ever seen in the universe were sighted. Two luminous arcs, trillions of miles across. Now, what do these two giant arcs mean?
Well, there are two possible explanations.
Yes.
As you know, the cosmos is vast.
Yes.
Practically a vacuum. And within the cosmos are billions of galaxies and stars and interstellar matter. Most of us, practically everything on the Earth, you, a fish, a rock, this desk, are made of star stuff. We are literally star stuff.
Star stuff.
Not Star Search, star stuff. The two galaxies join together, compress these surrounding gases, join the molecules and the basic building blocks of life, and therefore these two gigantic arcs appeared.
Now, what's your second explanation for these arcs?
We think someone opened an interplanetary McDonald's, where billions and billions were served. However, at this point in time, we don't believe that paper hats can survive without oxygen.
Dr. Sagan, the other news in astronomy was
I'll tell him when he comes in, yes.
It was the birth of a galaxy 12 billion light years from Earth. Can you tell us how far away that is?
Well, as you probably know, 12 billion light years is almost incalculable. The speed of light is 186,000 miles per second.
Wow.
Per second.
Wow. Is there any...
fast?
That's fast. Is there any faster...
Really fast.
Is there any faster speed than the speed of light?
Yes, there is. The quickest interval ever recorded was the time elapsed between a red stoplight turning green and the clown in his car behind you honking his horn. That is faster than the speed of light. Sometimes the honking begins even before it turns green, but you get one of those yutzes once in a while.
Do you think we'll ever build a spaceship that will go faster than the speed of light?
Yes, we will.
Oh.
Yes.
Is there any more to it than that?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
If we do conceive
Yes.
that will enable man to travel backwards through time.
And what would be the advantage of that?
Well, you could actually meet historical figures from the past, like Napoleon, Socrates, Julius Caesar, Shirley MacLaine.
Dr. Sagan.
Give them a fair shot at it. When we get a laugh, let it build.
Dr. Sagan, I've heard astronomers refer to a black hole.
When
What is that?
did you hear that?
Years ago in school, I heard that. What is that?
Well, a black hole is a collapsed neutron star, so dense in its matter that light cannot even escape its gravity. It's sort of a vast nothingness.
Well, then you wouldn't find anything inside.
Only Geraldo Rivera looking for a story.
Is it true that our sun will eventually burn out?
Yes, but not immediately. There's no panic at all. It'll be about 4 billion years. The sun will eventually disappear, and life as we know it will disappear. We also feel that the sale of giant cardboard sunglasses in car windshields, the sales will dramatically drop when the sun disappears.
Yes. What will be a sign?
I hope I'm there to see it.
What will be a sign?
What?
I say, what will be a sign that the sun is burning out?
When George Hamilton turns pale.
Well, surely stars burn out all the time.
Yes, look at Eric Estrada. One day he's signing autographs, the next day he's pushing a leaf blower down Gower. It happens. Happens, but sad but true.
Yes. Dr. Sagan.
Yeah, Sagan.
I often wondered.
Used to be Sagan, sounded too Jewish. I changed it to Dr.
Well, Dr.
Sagan.
I've often wondered if the Earth is constantly spinning.
The Earth is constantly
Well, what
spinning.
keeps
Why
us
do you say
from-
if the Earth is
All right.
constantly spinning?
Constantly spinning. What
Did you know that the Earth is constantly rotating all the time?
I was trying to phrase the question.
It spins and also travels around the sun.
That's remarkable.
Our whole galaxy is spinning.
Well, what
Once
keeps
every
us...
230 million years, our galaxy revolves. And you don't even know that the Earth is spinning. You should have learned that when you were 8 or 9 years old. So don't say to me, if the Earth is spinning. We know that the Earth is spinning.
All right. The Earth is
spinning as we talk.
All right. Now, what keeps us... What keeps us from flying off? Is it gravity?
Never trust gravity. I personally carry rolls of quarters in my pocket. And always order cheesecake for dessert. Kind of keeps you planted, because we are spinning.
Now, there's a theory that our universe began with a giant explosion called the Big Bang. What came after the Big Bang?
The big cigarette.
Could you describe for us the evolution of modern man, or Homo sapiens?
Excuse me?
Homo sapiens. You, me, we're Homo sapiens.
We are?
Yes.
I wish you'd have told me that about a year ago. Could have saved me billions and billions in alimony payments.
Please, Doctor, tell us how man evolved.
Excuse me?
Tell us how man evolved.
I would be happy if you'll follow me.
Yes.
Not too closely. We believe that life began as a single cell, which formed into an amoeba, according to our cheap graphic here, which eventually evolved into a fish. This fish crawled onto land, developed legs, and we had this fish-like creature with legs.
And that evolved into an ape.
No, that evolved into a motor vehicles department employee. Then, after a billion-year coffee break, it became an ape.
Now, tell us about some of the more fascinating discoveries you've made with your telescope.
It was that very scope that you're pointing at that I discovered the parallel universe.
You mean another universe exactly like our own?
Down to the very minutest detail, except for one remarkable difference.
What's that?
In this other universe, they serve red wine with fish and white wine with meat.
7 years ago, you sent a capsule up into outer space.
Maybe the difference isn't as great as I thought it was.
You sent a capsule up into outer space several years ago with a message of goodwill.
Yes, we did.
A form of life you might find and read that or see that. What was in, if a form of life could see that, what was in the capsule?
Well, it contained a drawing of a man and a woman from Earth holding their hands in a gesture of friendship.
Now, with all due respect, Doctor, isn't it a bit naive to assume that extraterrestrials will respond to such a primitive type of communication?
I don't see why Earthlings respond to an envelope with your picture on it. Suggesting to them they're going to win millions and millions of dollars.
Before we go, I'd like to commend you.
Yes.
In this commercial world we live in, you've managed to keep your science pure and not sell out.
Thank you. Before I go, I'd like to mention my new book, My Humongous Cosmos by Carl Sagan, offered also a special limited offer, the Franklin Mint Celestial Bodies chess set. You get one piece of the universe every other month, of course, cancel at any time. I'd like to plug my new album, Sagan Sings Sondheim. This lawn care product here, the Lunar Pruner, will have your tallest hedges looking heavenly. And, of course, don't forget our latest edition, the Black Hole Vacuum Cleaner. Even light can't escape. You'll never see dirt again. And you'll never see the sketch again either. That's an understatement.
Thank you, Dr. Sagan. Thank you.